Hello, everybody. Thanks for waiting. And thanks for the excellent organization. So it has been wonderful. So I think I need. Okay. Yes. My name is João. I work for CEARTE. It's a vocational training school in Portugal. We work all over the country. We are not a very big country, but we develop around 300 courses every year. So to attend to 4,500 trainees all over the country. But I will try to show you a small video.
CEARTE, building knowledge, creating value. CEARTE is a vocational training centre established in 1986 through a partnership between the Employment and Vocational Training Institute, IEFP, and the Coimbra branch of Caritas. CEARTE provides vocational training, recognition and validation of skills, with a focus on job generation, entrepreneurship and innovation. These activities are aimed at individuals, micro-companies and other economic actors from social, cultural, creative and heritage sectors, in particular craftsmanship. Its head office in Coimbra is the base for developing its training projects all over the country, in partnership with over 100 entities, including universities and craftsmen's associations. These projects are focused on technological training and technical support for many creators of all ages, who are now working as craftsmen and manage to achieve their personal and professional fulfillment using local products and endogenous resources. Furthermore, CEARTE issues vocational and academic certificates in its wide range of activities. It offers advice on creating small businesses, gives technical support to factories, and provides guidelines on innovation. It is also responsible for the technical review of licenses for craftsmen and traditional products manufacturers, and for the certification of traditional products. Thanks to its installed capacity, CEARTE covers other sectors with a high employability potential like food and beverages, renewable energies, agriculture, gardening and social economy. We support creativity, skills and talent development with the potential to create jobs and wealth. Because traditional crafts are now a career of the future. CEARTE, building knowledge, creating value.
So we have a large range of disciplines, courses, and how do we put them in practice? We have these 6 big tools to transmit skills, and the first 4 are national programs. So, with the exception of the unit for promotion of crafts, everyone can do it. And the last one is a special one developed by CEARTE since 2007, because our main goal is to qualify. It's the way of transmission knowledge to the next generation. And during the 90s, just a little bit of history, several vocational training programs for crafts were developed throughout the country. there was a standing by period, no evolution on those kinds of training. A few years ago, there was an evolution, creating new training curricula according to the principles of the European Qualification Framework, and they are now being redesigned to be able to stay on the same level as the rest of the Union, of Europe. Initial qualification is one of our big tools. This is the beginning of our transmission process, the transmission of skills. These programs are developed for new artisans. For young people, we only teach to level 5. Okay, so no programs for universities, but we have partnerships with lots of universities and associations, but in other kind of programs. The students from these levels, they have the opportunity to, in the middle of the course and at the end of their training process, to work in the real workshops of craftspeople or of craft companies. And some of them can apply for Erasmus programs. We also have a tool for ongoing training for people that are already on the job. Small, short courses, 25, 50, 100 hours. They also give credits, ECVET, you have accreditations. So this kind of work is done with partnerships. We work all over the country with partnerships. We're around 100 partners from schools, craft associations, universities, public entities, companies. Everyone can work with us. I didn't say it, but everything we do is free in Portugal. Our teaching is free, so everything, so companies love us. This kind of work also, we also apply it when we have to place ourselves in the field, working with associations or groups that have the same kind of production or the same kind of territory to defend, to promote. We go there with multidisciplinary teams like designers, like people from history, from oh, sorry, I can't even read what I wrote. Well, from different kinds of views over the crafts, not craftspeople, so to teach other things. And we also use the same process when we work with groups that have, like in case of UNESCO intangible cultural heritage, or with geographical indications that have already been talked here. We also have a different, and this is completely different from, I think, all over the Europe, a different process of recognition the status of a craftsman, because you can do it through conventional training, or if you have, for instance, been a craftsperson for 40 years, but you don't have any accreditation or any scholar proof that you know that craft, you can do it by this professional RVCC, where you present your qualifications, where you develop in front of a jury the competences that you have. We also are this is a national program, but it's located in CEARTE to recognize the craftsmen and the craftsmen's enterprises. There is a law in Portugal that says that if you don't have this card, you cannot use like the expression of handicraft product or handicraft manufactured indications. So this is a rule to protect craftspeople. Just to give you an example, for instance, beer a few years ago, it was already a craft production, but big companies were presenting themselves as producers of craft beer. And it was not fair. They were not going on the same rules, not the same capacity of production. So this was a thing that was starting to be built and to help craftspeople, also to run for some grants and to facilitate access to fairs. And also on the same path of work, the national qualification for certification for traditional craft products, like the GIs that also were talked about. It's very important. We have several products that can be made, well, all over the world. So, but are ours, like everyone else has their own. We also develop some projects, or we are involved in some projects. For instance, Renewal was a very interesting project where we helped to develop a tool to help students to improve their skills on crafts. They get exercises. It's like the process is like gamification. So it's a thing. It's also entering on the craft sector. And Crafting Europe was a very recent one. Some of us have been involved, where for us it was interesting because one of the parts, besides the teaching of business skills to craftspeople, we also understood the way that the new technologies could interfere in the creating process of the crafts products without being totally technological. So because we think that these new tools are simply tools that can be used to help the production, not to substitute the craftsperson. And the last tool, the one that we have been developing since 2007, we are a training school. After training, our students go to the open field, to the market, to the labor, and they are left alone. So we realize that they need help, so they need continuous support. So we have developed these Aid Labs. It's a set of tools, starting for the Creative Guidance Lab. It's in Portuguese it's easier, but It's like the crickets on the Pinocchio story. Do you know? Like the conscious voice always there, remembering the good path is this one, be careful with that one. This is almost the same thing. We provide information with like, oops, wrong button. Okay. We provide information like, I don't know, some of you young people don't remember, but used to be roadmaps in paper. It's something like that. To go to point A to point B, we have different paths, so we try to give advice on every crossroads. So, but the decision is never ours, so it's always for the entrepreneur that comes to us. We also have technical support. We have a good range of teachers, craft teachers, so they are always available. And if you have any problem on your workshop, for instance, you're firing porcelain and it's not getting white enough, you can contact us and we will give you a series of tests to make and things like that. But if the problem continues, you can come to us and use our facilities. We are I like to call it a giant fab lab of low technology. Because, okay, we have a CNC, we have a laser machine, we have a few printers, 3D printers, but we also have the traditional looms, the pottery wheels, the photo studio, everything over there, you can use it, okay? The drones, this is the only service that has a cost, okay? So it's not completely free, but if you ruin 1,000 euros drone, no one will get mad about you. So, and for last, we have this radar. We like to look at things. We are always looking at the craft sector in Portugal, and we also have lots of information on trends because we have a partnership with one international trends agency, and we get general information on trends, on the world trends, but we look at them as we filter this information for the crafts reality in Portugal. So on that, we are always showcasing lots of people that work with us or don't. For instance, these first two ceramists, they work with us for a long time. Água Fresca was a company that developed a product. It boomed the sales on the highways, the pit stops on the highways in Portugal, and she couldn't get enough production. Or, for instance, the last one that she was confronted with, suddenly everyone wanted her products because it's not jewelry. They are made with textiles, those decorations, I don't know, sorry, the correct term, ornaments, yeah, sorry, thank you very much. And her products were selected to participate in a promotional film for Oporto Tourism, and suddenly everyone wanted to buy them, and she didn't even know that, so it was very, very interesting. So she came to us and how to keep the level of the clients that were reaching her, that were not her target, her initial target. So this is us, very fast. I hope haven't exceeded much time. If you want to know anything else, CEARTE.pt, it's our website or something, you can just email us. Thank you very much.